Hey guys, welcome to Starlight City, the first joint settlement for the Nuka World gangs since arriving in the Commonwealth. I know it doesn't look like much yet, but that's why we're here. And today we're going to hang some apartments from the screen. Well, let's get started, shall we? Alright, so here we are. I've actually been doing a lot of trial and error with this most of the day, and I did finally settle on using the scaffolding. So you can use the scaffolding. One, it gets the height right, and it also gives you a snapping point for the floors. And once you get the floors on there, you can actually snap everything to the floors. So you can see here, just gotta move it a little bit away. Oh, another one of the challenges with this is that the screen is not flat. So you have to be careful with how far away you put the scaffolding, because that affects, how close the floors get snapped to. And they are going to clip a little bit, but it looks fine. And you'll see that once we get up there. So once we have the scaffolding up and the first floor attached, got to put a little bit of space there with the small floor, and then I go ahead and attach one of the larger floors. Now, I did use the Homemaker supports, so it doesn't look like they're just floating in the air. It does look like they're supported, but they're not very long, so it kind of limits. So you can't really use, I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. It can't be as wide as this is right now. Basically, I will end up having to use one of the half floors that you get in the barn tab, and then so I'll use one of those, and then on the front of that you attach the shack wall that has the roof attached to it. So that actually keeps you from having to build a roof, which I tried many times, will not fit because of the non-flat screen. But it actually ends up looking pretty good. It provides a walkway, and then you can actually put furniture and beds and whatnot inside of the wall piece there. So there you go. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, so let's add the supports. Again, those come from Homemaker, and you'll see about how long they are. They're almost that length, maybe 3/4 of that length there. So you can see here, you want to add that, and you want to make sure that the bottom part of the support actually touches the screen. Otherwise, that looks like it's floating. So you can kind of see it goes mostly to the end there, but not entirely. Stupid bush was in the way, couldn't see it quite clearly, but you can kind of see it there. Perfect. So I think that looks pretty good. We're obviously going to have to close it up a little bit. And there we go. So I'm going to put some walls on there, and then put some railings on this as well. I thought this was going to be a great site. You have a nice big build area, fitting for a city. I think I'm going to have a marketplace, as well as, obviously more housing and some training areas, and of course a place for prisoners. That's what raiders do. So you can see right here, I'm able to put the railing on that side. This side it will not fit. So we're going to have to use the select all glitch. And if you're not familiar with the way that works, it's basically you put an object down, and then you have a secondary object that you place. You hold the select button, and it selects both of them. Kind of changes the collision a little bit, and allows you to place stuff you wouldn't otherwise be able to place. As you can see, I can get that in there. It's not perfect, it's floating a little bit, but I will fix that before the tour, and you'll see. Sweet, look at that view. Alright. So here we go with the final version. You can see how narrow they are, but it actually works out pretty well once we get inside. Also, with this topmost apartment there, you see I extended it out a little bit, give it a little bit more room, but I also haven't figured out a way to get from that to the lower ones. But let's take a look, shall we? Here we are in the uppermost apartment, and I've turned it into a guard station. So you have your explosives, of course there's a bed, as well as, a table laid out with the things you need, food and chems, a sidearm as well, and a great vantage point of the city below. Now if you look here, we have another balcony, and this one also has a great vantage point. You can see here they have a table set out, playing a little bit of checkers. I placed all of those bottle caps down individually, and I'm really proud. I think it looks really good. So my idea for the hanging apartments is that it's going to be part of a fortress inside of this joint city. Now the Nuka World Raiders do work together under the Overboss, but they don't necessarily trust each other, so they need a place where they can keep an eye on things and, protect their own interests. So, the pack is going to have this place here where they can hide all of their secrets and still, be a part of the Overboss's dream to take over the Commonwealth. You can see there, that's pretty imposing. In the next video, we're going to go ahead and build the butcher area as well as the chem lab, fortify this up a little bit, put some more guard stations, maybe a little bit more housing, probably not too much more, but make it a little stronger. It is a fortress in the middle of the city after all. And yeah, well, if you liked this video, go ahead and leave a like. Let me know if you want to see more videos where I build stuff as opposed to just touring. If you want to be notified when that next video goes live, hit that subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. And until then, enjoy your time in the Commonwealth.